Hello everyone, Attack Power here with a fantastic game between Mimile and MrGhosty in, I believe, the June monthly finals, maybe? I said that before and was wrong, but a monthly tournament, and it's a fantastic match based on what I'm seeing, so I'm excited to bring this to you here on Bobr. So let's dive right in here. On the left in the red, we have Mimile playing 78th Sturm on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue, we have MrGhosty playing 116th Panzer, also on Maverick Income. So 78 Sturm here, a very strong division overall. The biggest weakness of this division is everything's expensive. Every single unit you bring in is high on the curve. The other big weakness of this division is the lack of like light AT. It's basically like pack 40s or nothing. You have the Panzer, but it's a very meh kind of weapon. And your Air Force is a little meh. It doesn't have a lot of tools. The tools it has though are solid. Diving in here to Mimile's deck, the recon tab limited in this division as well, but it gets the job done enough. Your infantry tab is obviously the highlight of this division, giving you basically some of the best infantry the Axes have. Schutzen, which are like super Panzergrens. You get Light Grenadiers. You get Sturm Schutzen, which are like the most massive MP44 squad you can get in the game. Just all really strong. He's got 114 infantry in a Maverick deck. That's pretty nuts. It clearly expects this game to go long. Your tank tab, just Stug 3s. Nothing wrong with that. Support tab, pretty solid generally overall, but he's just bringing MG42s and IG33s here. Your AT tab, amazing with Nashorns, Pack 40s, just everything you could want in terms of AT, long range, especially. Your AA is phenomenal with Flak 43s, and you could get Flak 88s, but he doesn't have those in there. And then RD tab, lots of Nebelwerfers, which are always wonderful, and some 150 mil as well, along with the Nuke JU-188 bomber with two 1,000 kilogram bombs. Over on the right with 116th Panzer, definitely not a highly rated division. I would put it like high C tier, low B tier, somewhere in there. There's nothing like overtly awful about it. It's just nothing terribly strong about it either. There's a lot of Panzer divisions that do better than this. That's the thing. There's a lot of Panzer divisions that do what this division does just better. One of the big strengths of this division, though, is its recon tab with its armor cards. It gets the SPW234, which is actually like a up armored version, which means it's kind of a little more difficult to kill from AT rifles and such. Your infantry tab is okay. It's a lot of Panzergun and stuff, but you also get the Urzat Pioneer, which is an interesting Pioneer unit that's disheartened and has a nice loadout there, and you get a pretty high availability at 12 unvetted, so pretty good there. Your tank tab is, I mean, a solid tank tab. You get Panzer IV Js, which are an interesting, cheaper Panzer IV, which has a really slow turret rotation speed. That's the big issue with it. You also get Panzer IIIs, lots of Panthers. Your support tab is pretty good. You get Panzer IIINs and Guerrillas and such, and he's bringing in a Panther Commander here. Your AT tab is, it's fine. You don't really need it with your tank tab, but Martyr 3s are phenomenal. Those are one of the best, most efficient AT guns, assault guns in the game. Your Pack 40s are Pack 40s, and Stug 3s are basically cheap, less HE and lower armor than normal Stug 3s. Your AA tab is limited but solid. STKFZs and mobile wagons. Your RD tab is also pretty good. There's a 380 millimeter off map. Your air tab is very underwhelming with pretty bad fighters and basically just Stuka dive bombers as your support weapon. So here we go. We are off, guys, and we have an awesome game for you. I'm sure you've seen the timestamp. This is going to be a grind. I don't know who wins, so I'm very excited to see who pulls this out. I mean, in terms of depth, Mimile has the advantage with this 114 infantry unit tab. I mean, even if we subtract the 18 Urzats, or we like combine them into like 9, because really like each 2 of those are equal like to 1 squad, that's still over 100 units of infantry. I mean, that's a lot. Bobr, a solid river map. One of the only river maps that's like not really crappy. So neither player making a huge push. Mimile going for this flag here, very capturable. Ghosty does have a counter coming in, especially with those SPO 233s and 234s. Shoots in. Oh, gonna get caught in the transport. And here goes Ghosty with a big push across the river here. There are defenses. Panzerbusch in position here. Urzats need to unload. They do, but they not in time. Fortunately, lost that Schutzen in the transport. That was a big loss. Again, every unit you lose in 78th is really painful because everything's expensive. Everything's just really expensive. Guerrilla here to hit the support weapons on the edge of this hill. Ghosty pushing up north instead of down south. It's very common to push down south. Northern push a little less common. Panzerbusch, I mean, actually can be surprisingly okay. It's not good. Like, let's be very straightforward here. This unit is not phenomenal. But at only 20 points, it can actually get some good work done. But against these 2-3-4s and stuff, it's not great because it doesn't kill them one shot. So it's very easy to get wiped out by the autocannons and such. And that's what we're seeing. Now, two Panzer IIIs and a Panzer IV pushing over as well. These half-tracks, armor cars, excuse me, absolutely devastating here to Mimile. And this is one of the big weaknesses of 78th is early armor car spam can be devastating. The Sturmschützen does get in Panzerfaust's range and takes out that 234. So really nice kill there. He really needed that to relieve that pressure. But the big issue is up north. He's got a Stug 3 and a whole lot of reinforcements coming in to try to save the day. Double Panzerbusch, Marder 2, Panzerbusche. Busha? I don't know. I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry, my lovely German speakers. Not where the smoke came from. There must have been some sort of Flammenwerfer here before. Shoots and caught out. Yeah, and each one of these Mimile loses. It's a lot of points going down. Aufklär spotted, which is a big disappointment, although it's getting some grenades off into the 234. Because remember, it is open top, but it doesn't get enough off, and it goes down. Shoots and Pin are behind the building now. Stug 3 about to crest the hill, and they should be able to take out some of these 234s. The Panzers are actually sitting behind the hill. A little surprising, because now they won't be able to counter this Stug 3. Here they come. 234 already goes down, and that's the kill he really needed. These Panzers, they're Panzers, but honestly, it's actually these armored cars that are doing a lot more work. Now the Panzer III pressuring these Panzergrens. Whoop! Panzerbusch goes down in the transport. Mimile losing a lot in the transport. Abnormal to see both these players extremely high-level players, some of the best in the game at the current moment. No question there about that. Grille going after the Panzer T26. Now remember, well, the Grille, you kind of have to, like, usually you have to manually tell it to shoot. Guess I'm thinking of the IG-33. The Grille will shoot at anything. IG-33, you gotta turn off the heat. Otherwise, it doesn't shoot its HE at hard targets. Infantry being pressured. Panzerbusch gonna be taken out here. The bigger issue with the Panzerbusch is that 750 meter range. That's rough. That's really rough. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of issues with this unit. Short range, low damage, low penetration. I mean, all of it bad. But it fires fast, has really high accuracy, really doesn't miss. Ju-87 lost sight of something? No, it's gotta be bombing something more accurately than that. No, he ground attacked. Kind of odd. Stug under pressure here. Gets a pen on the Panzer III. Marder 2 in position now. 2 takes it out. But the Stug 3 goes down. That's a fantastic trade for that Panzer III. No complaints can be had there. T-26 goes down to the Panzer IV. But it's still 12-12. With Mimile capturing this flag down south and Ghosty capturing this flag up north currently. So definitely an interesting start to this game. And if you guys are enjoying this, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content, from tutorials to gameplay. And consider checking out that Patreon down below. Each one who supports that really equals like 2 or 3 videos. Another Ju-87 coming in, but now the Flak 43's in position. These are phenomenal. One of the best AA pieces in the game, honestly. Like, just in a general sense. Like, there are much better AA pieces that are, like, way stronger, but this you find a little more often. Like, you can see it took down that plane by itself pretty easily. Sturmschützen goes down to the grenade of the Erzat Pioneer. Big loss there. Sturmschützen are really not great in green cover. I mean, they're better than your average MP44 unit, but they are not, like, crazy super strong. They're incredible in yellow and like against yellow open cover stuff. Yes, they absolutely will melt anything and everything. Marder 2 went down as well, so some big losses there, but another combo of the Stug 3 Marder 2 coming in. Try to kill these Panzers off. He's killed the SPWs, and that's the important part right now. The Panzers are a little bit slower, and they don't have recon, which means like this Panzerbusch is going to get some shots off on these for free. Getting some hits, doing some damage. What that does, though, means when these guys hit them, they will instantly die. Will not take 2 pens, which is actually pretty huge. Can't underestimate how big of a deal that is. Panzerbusch defending the approach of the reinforcer. The Grille is still here, though. Only 9 shells remaining, but that's plenty to do a lot of damage. Not a big fan of Erzats, I'll be honest with you. Just not a big fan of this unit at all. I understand its role and its function to hold flags and stuff, but they're just kind of trash. And obviously they're meant to be, but like they're just really trashy. Like I feel like Chernos and stuff from the Soviets are much more efficient. I don't know why, they just seem to perform better. Shoots in versus Panzergren. Now, shoots in are double star, but in worse cover. So, interesting to see how this plays out. Cover is really, like, the most overwhelmingly strong thing. Really is. Ju-87 going for the shoots and changes targets. Now going for the Panzerbush, which is just out of range of the SPW-234. Ouch. That's a really big disappointment for him. Martyr 2, Stug 3, get over the hill. These damaged Panzers on the run. Back to 12-12, but about to be a 13-11 potentially. Gdila hitting anything that reveals itself over here. It's been pretty rough. Flak 43 coming in down south because now the Ju-87s are everywhere. Ju-87s are not amazing planes. Let me be clear about this. But if there's nothing to stop them, they're incredibly good for their price. Their bomb loadouts are usually quite high for the price you're paying. Urzak getting crushed. Sturm Pioneer, I'm not sure what his plan with this is. Ju-87 does miss. These are the lightest Ju-87s, so these are not incredibly impressive, but they do generally land right on target because of that dive they do. And I did have someone ask me the other day, do they have to do the big loop-de-loop thing? Yes. That's kind of the whole gimmick of the plane. If it didn't do that, it would actually probably be way too good because then it would fly right at its target, drop its bombs, and their bomb loadouts, like I said, are very high. We see an SDKZ 251 here as well, a transport that brought something in, and this is one of the cool things about 116th is all the cool transports and everything you can bring in. T-26, I guess it's transport sniping perhaps? It might be able to beat this 234. If the 234 misses, it will kill it. Oh, it did. Oh, but it misses. Oh, T-26, you failed. Oh, you failed so hard. Sturm shoots him pinned down here. Not great. And Mimile has not reacted. Probably focusing way more on the north here. About to hit B phase. The Stug 3 Martyr 2 combo, though, finally making some forward progress here. This Panzer 3 could be a bit of an issue, though. Could poke itself out here. Or is that... It's probably going to go down in the transport. It's not a huge loss. I don't know. He gets out. Still 12-12, but Mimile about to lose this flag here, which will put it to a 13-11. Mimile actually up in tickets right now. Not by much, but a teeny bit. Sturmschützen are in range of this Urzat Pioneer, and they do the damage. They do the damage. I see a Stug 3 up on the hill. Nice position there, but he's not planning to stay. He's got to get forward there. A lot of armor around this hill. This is always tough because you can't really kill these. Like, you come up here with any sort of tank and these guys will kill you, so you're kind of like stuck in this weird staring match for who decides to commit first to going over the hill. Ooh, nice pickup there from the Martyr 2, killing that Sturm Pioneer. Oh, and then the Stug 3 hitting that Urzat and surrendering it. Ooh, nice there from Mimile. Lost his flag, though, so back to a 12-12 currently. These players have thrown a lot of stuff at each other, but have not found any hard, like, really strong breakthroughs. We are now into B phase on this Maverick income mirror. We see a double 81mm mortar coming in here for MrGhosty, along with a mobile wagon and 2 more Panzer 3. So a lot of reinforcements coming in here. Stug 3 Pack 40 coming down south to reinforce these positions. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, things on the hill that he would like to kill, relieve a little pressure. 116th, of course, lots of armor assets from light to medium. I actually like 116th. It's like a little pet deck for me that I really enjoy. I don't think it's super good, though. I can't actually 100% say for sure why. Again, part of it is you just don't have any efficient infantry. All your infantry are expensive, right? Even the cool Urzat Pioneer is 25 points. So, you don't have any cheap infantry to kind of, like, fill in. I think you can take Urzats, but like I said, they're not. I mean, like, 20-point infantry that are any sort of good. And it just... And your armor cars are great, but again, it's just... I feel like every other Panzer division can kind of do it this same thing better. And that's what it ends up coming down to. You can just do it better with some other divisions. Ooh, and a transmission damage. Ouch. Martyr 2's going to finish that Panzer 3 off. I'm not sure what the Panzer 3 Stug 3 re-aimed at, because it stopped aiming at the Panzer 3. Panzer 3N taking some shots. And tons of armor here. Mr. Ghosty looking for a big push here soon. He's got a lot of guys in here too. I'm not a fan of fighting over this heavily. I really am not. Is that another mortar? No, it's an SK-18105. These are really accurate. Great for counter battery. We see double Nebelwerfer 150s coming in. So now Mimile responding to this sudden deployment of artillery with his own. Mr. Ghosty not making any push. A lot of Panzergrens. Interesting call. I don't know if he's like looking just to push Mimile out of this. Stug 3 in a bad spot. He could have been in like a better... Yeah, there he goes. Now he's moving somewhere that actually matters. Mortar 2 went down. I think to the Panzer 3N, most likely. Now the mortars are activated. This transmission damage on the Stug 3 really annoying. Already damaged, of course. Sturm shoots in. Ersatz. Fortunately for Mimile, the Ersatz Pioneer does throw the grenade at the Sturm shoots in. They take a big hit. Ersatz not going to do great against those. SK-105. Grilla now takes out the Panzerbusch. It's out of ammo now. See if he ever gets that reloaded. Most people don't, but you never know. You never know. Ooh, Pack 40 gets spotted out here. Misses. Needs to re-aim. Oh no, oh no. And now it's falling back. Will it make it? It's got... I was going to say it's got pretty good health, but yeah, maybe not. These Ersatz Pioneers do have an MG42, which makes them pretty efficient at long range. Will this Panzerschreck stay hidden? Can't say for sure yet. Yes, for the time being it will. Martyr 3 versus Stug 3. Martyr 3 gets a pen. Looks like the Stug already got penned. And down it goes. That is a 35-point unit killing an 80-point unit. That hurts. That hurts hard. Mortar will kill this Stug eventually. Especially with the Stug already taking damage. Nashorn now in. Wondering what he's planning to do with that. Get it up on the hill here. I mean, at close range, though. Mr. Ghosty making his push. Wow, that's a lot of units. Pack 40 is in a nice position here, but can it choose the right target? It does have APCR off, so that's a good start. Panzer 4J goes down to the Panzer booth. He needs to kill the 234s. Honestly, these are the most dangerous things. Takes one down. Good job. Pack 40 down, though. Nashorn in a nice spot that he can actually support from over here. Yeah, now he's going to just wait. Down south, no opposite push here. See what the Nebelwerfer's plan to do. These are in a bad spot. I mean, these are very dangerous. A tank here kills him. Half-track kind of holding the line for him. I mean, some good damage was done to this armor push. It definitely was not like a total wipe. But still a lot of danger here for Mimile. He's got 3 Stugs coming in. About halfway through Maverick, through B phase. Maverick time to shine. Panzer 4 versus Stug 3. Oh, the Panzer 4 lands the first hit. It is double star, so it's going to hit faster. Stug 3 darts out of the way in time. Ersatz did go down here, so the Pack 40 can move back into position. Shoots and unload just in time. Oh, Pack 40 going to take a pot shot. Actually lands its first hit. That's miraculous. It's going to fire again. Takes a big hit. And has to move because of fire in the woods. Oh, but the Panzer 4 misses. Oh, this is very unfortunate. Oh, that's frustrating. Pack 40 really should not lose to a Panzer 4. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Even a weakened Pack 40, it's irrelevant. The fire in the woods, that always feels like the most unlucky thing to have happen. Panzer 3 goes down to the Stug 3 here. Nice kill there. Can the Stug 3 pick up more? The Martyr 3 still moving. Stug takes a hit from the other Martyr 3, but takes the first one out. Gets another shot off, goes down, misses. So no help there. Now another Stug 3 in position. Oh my god, these Martyr 3s are so good. Gets a penetration. Artillery going after the Nebelwerfers. Yes, this is the right call. Oh, a Nebelwerfer strike wiped out one of the mortars. The other one's still alive. Mimile missing on his micro, not moving his units. His Nebelwerfers here. Stug 3 blobs are arriving. Tanks are falling. Stug 3s beat Panzer 3s pretty often. Pack 40 now in position as well. MrGhosty's assault being broken down. Oh, it's the munitions. If you lose the munitions, that's actually the painful part. The Nebelwerfer is unlikely to die in like one hit. If you lose the munition, though, that thing is basically useless because you can't reload it anymore. Panzer Shrek gonna get a kill on the horse there. Nice little pickup. Panzer 3 should spot it now, I would think. Yep. Now the SDK's at 251/9. Going after and killing the Stug 3. Ooh. Cheeky. Both Nebelwerfers do get away. Big miss micro there by Mimile's. Got to move those things after they fire. Killing one of those mortars, though, is a big deal. 2 mortars do a lot of damage. 1 mortar, annoying, effective, but not overwhelming. Stug's cleaning up a whole bunch of this infantry. Now the Arty coming down for that Pack 40. Nashorn in the back as well. A lot of armor lost there. There's some big point trades. Oh my goodness gracious. A blob of Stug 3 F8s. You can see the difference here. Lower armor and very few HE shells. 15-point discount, though, is pretty good. Pretty good. Since, truthfully, you're not really using your Stugs very often to support infantry because they only have 1 machine gun. They don't do a very good job. Pack 40 able to get in. I'm not sure where he's putting that here. It's very close. I'm surprised Ghosty Mimile has no, like, shoots in here to try to, like, contest this area. Nebelwerfers going after the forest and one going after the 81 mil. I'm not a fan of splitting these up. I think if you really want to kill stuff, you keep them paired and you fire at the same target. But let's see if I'm wrong. Maybe this thing took earlier damage. It doesn't look like it. Nebelwerfer is pretty close. Yeah, see, not good. It just you should use both too. 2 if you're going to use Nebelwerfers, and then they're phenomenal. They're absolutely fantastic. But 1, underwhelming. Anywho's, Sturm Pioneer does get revealed. Goes after you there, Sturm Pioneer. No micro jump. And it jumps out of the wrong side of the building. Going to get absolutely creamed. Here comes the Nebelwerfer strike, though. Kills the Aufklärer. Kills the Panzergren. Okay. Can't complain, too. Kills the Urzat Pioneer. The Pack 40 is untouched. But a lot of troops coming in here. There's a big focus of infantry here. Pack 40 finding the Panzer 3 that was supporting. Sturm Pioneer might not make it. Oh, unloads. Nice pickup by Mimile there. Will kill the other Sturm Pioneer transport, but another unit dies in the transport. This Sturm Pioneer doesn't make it, but Gleitgren does have the half track, so it should be safe. Up in the sky, JU-188 tries to get through. Mobile Wagon stops it. I don't think the bombs went off. Doesn't look like they did. Mobile Wagon is a Pack 43, so flak. I keep doing that. Flak 43, which means it is very strong. Glide decides to unload, gets in a building finally. With the SDK of Zeds that are going to overwhelm those infantry. A bad... What? Oh, that's a bad reinforcement run there. His leader being caught out. No motion bound south. Both players all concentrate up north. Tons and tons of units here. Nebelwerfers are getting moved now. Mimile back on his Nebelwerfer micro. 3... Oh my goodness. 3 Nashorns coming in. Okay, all right, we're memeing a little bit, but all right, we have 4 Nashorns out. And there's the 380 off map. What is that disgusting piece of horrifyingness gonna do? Sturm Pioneers getting some grenade down to defend, smoke down to defend themselves. Currently 13 left for Ghosty, getting a little tick here on Mimile, but gonna lose that pretty quick, I would think. Both players throwing a lot of CQC at each other, but Mimile definitely with more CQC. I mean, if we're counting Sturm shoots in his CQC, he's got more CQC. If we're not counting that, then, I mean, they kind of equal. Okay, I'm not sure. I didn't think these fired, so I'm not sure how he's seeing that. Oh, the infantry. These infantry here have a line. Now there's 2 SK-18s. No 150s yet. Mimile does have the big guns to counter, but we're now into C phase, so both players choked on income. So we'll see what they can do. We'll glide on the run from the Martyr 3, which has great HE damage. Not sure why Mimile keeps unloading these guys here for the Panzergrens to just eat them up. No, we're going after the Pack 40. The other one trying to move. Doesn't even waste the time picking it up. Here's the big 380. Whoa, what? Ooh. Oh, and then, oh my goodness. Oh my lordy lordy. He's so lucky all those Nashorns didn't just die. Lost 2 Stugs though. Ouch. Double Ju-87 still has no chance of getting past the flak. They're just not going to be able to. The flak too good, and the Ju-87 is too bad. Now, the only thing is the 380 only has 2 charges. He does have 2 of them? Question mark? Yes, he has 2 of them. But they're 170 points, so I doubt we'll see another. Unless he wants to wait 2.5 ticks to get another, that seems aggressive. SK-18 now targeting the AA, but Mimile already on the move. Nice job on his micro there. IG-33 finds a leader and a Martyr 3 out in the open. IG-33 has heat shells on, so it's not going to shoot this Martyr 3. Shoots and caught out. Oh, there's the 380 coming down here. Oh. Oh. There's own Sturm Pioneer. Battery Fear goes down to the IG-33 there. MrGhosty on a solid 13-11 though now, and when you're in these mirrored incomes, this is a big deal. Nashorn just wipes out, or maybe it was the Martyr 2, I don't know, but another huge, oh my goodness gracious, a massive armor push here again. Can the Nashorn blob hold them off? I don't know. He sends the half-tracks forward to distract. Now the Martyr 2's unload, gets an immediate crew panic, pretty lucky there. 1 Stug 3 down, no Martyrs and no Nashorn attack. Gets a gun jam, what a crit on that one. Driver killed so that Stug can't change targets. 1 Nashorn down to the Panther 3. Nashorn's retargeting, get a driver kill, Panther 3 down. Oh my goodness gracious. This is like, now this is where back to the horse races. Another Nashorn down, another Panther 3 goes down around the corner. And now the attack is called off. MrGhosty taking a massive hit. Nebelwerfer going after the Pack 40 here, takes it out. There we go. But we see 2 of them. 2 of them. That's the key, guys. 2 Nebelwerfers. But a huge push here from Ghosty now, too. Pressing over this bridge, keeping Mimile on the back foot despite his huge loss up north. Mobile Wagon takes a hit from the Nashorn. Can the Nashorn finish it off? This would be a big kill. Yep. Oh, he gets the fallback, which means it's not going to keep going out of cover. The Nashorn should be pretty accurate on its 3rd shot. Pack 40 on it now, too. It's definitely dead. Down it goes. Big kill there. There are only 4 mobile wagons, so down goes 1. Mimile in a lot of trouble, though. I mean, that was a huge exchange. Like a massive exchange there. But he's still in some trouble. Whoa, there's Stug 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's he doing? This is a terrible decision. And down it goes for nothing. But Glide caught in the woods going to get surrendered. Nashorn finds the Martyr 3. These Nashorns are doing a lot of work. I did not think there'd be that much opportunity for 2K picking on here. Nashorn trying to kind of pop this bubble here. Nashorn strike, it was all right. Just one of them not going to do much. Nebelwerfer pinned down, not Nashorn. I said Nashorn. I apologize. I meant Nebelwerfer strike. He did bring in the RSO munitions, which means it comes with 15,000 instead of 10. So they should have a lot of goes in them. Problem is they redeploy very slowly. So SK-18 still alive and well, and Mimile did not move his Nebelwerfer again. Gonna get punished hard. Because this leader up here is really far forward, which means they have radio. And they're just gonna absolutely tear this Nebelwerfer apart. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's hard to watch. Oh, it's so hard to see. Folks, move your... Oh, and the munitions. Oh, and the IG-33. Oh, my goodness gracious. Move your arty. Sturm Pioneer way too aggressive of a unload there. Yeah, no chance. Ju-188 coming in for its nuke bombing. It does get it off, but it doesn't retreat the right way. Oh, the mobile wagon here might be able to take this out. Here comes the big booms. Absolute annihilation there. That's why I call it a nuke bomber. 2,000 kilogram bombs really packs a punch. And these 188s have very good resilience, and they move fast. They're absolutely phenomenal. An extremely good unit. I'm very happy they're not in any other divisions. Or maybe, I think maybe it's in 1, but no, it's basically this division that gets it. But Mr. Ghosty on a solid 13-11 continue to hold it. But here comes the Stug 3, finally clears out that SDK of Zed, capturing that flag back to a 12-12. Thing is, I'm not sure where Mimile is going to get a flag. I mean, he's done a lot of damage, but there's still a fair amount of units here. SK-18s take out the Nashorn. Pack 40 under pressure from this Stug 3, but Stug 3 doesn't have many HE shells, so it might run out. Oh, but now the Pack 40's gearing up against this. Yeah, Panzer gun just wipes it out. Martyr 2 takes a big hit. Here's a Panther. A late called in Panther here from Mr. Ghosty, and that's actually going to be a big deal. The Nashorn can kill it, of course, but these Stug 3s and stuff he currently has deployed here, not good weapons. These SK-18s are doing just a horrendous amount of damage. Honestly, I probably would have sent a Nebular for strike to try to do something about this. They can reach it, and with 2 of them, you have a good chance of killing them. 251, what is with this thing? This thing is just disgusting. 55 millimeters of penetration. It's just tearing through tanks. It's going to get another side shot. Oh. Nashorn finally in a position to do... Oh, hits the mortar. Oh, that was dirty. That was so dirty. Now, this Stug 3 should have no trouble. Finally, the 251 goes down. These are so good. These half-tracks with those guns are so good. Nashorn versus Stug 3. Nashorn gets the first pen. Stug 3 now on the run. Doesn't get away. So another Stug going down. All the armor here is dead. Mobile Wagon, what is he doing? Making a horrible life choice if he's pushing this up over the hill. The thing is, I mean... I get going long in a Maverick game and wanting a lot of infantry, but 114 is a lot. I don't think you have enough income, even if you spend all your C-phase income on infantry, you have enough to cover all of these. But Glights, they're not phenomenal long-range units. They really aren't. This is not a unit he wants fighting really long range. Another SDKZ 251, though. These Nashorns getting chased by the SK-18s. Loaded up the Nebelwerfer, but hasn't moved it. Really needs to call another one and replace his first loss. He has 4 of them. He only called in 2. We do see some units coming in down south. Oh, yep. Looks like Mimile's deciding his play is down here. The thing is, he doesn't really have any AT. So I'm not sure how he's planning to get through this light armor. No, he's mostly calling Sturm Pioneers and stuff. Really odd choice. Fortunately, Stug 3 is not as great as covering infantry off. One Nashorn goes down to the SK-18s, I assume. Maybe the Panther. Nashorn gets a pen on the Panther, though. Panther's got some... Oh, and the Panther goes down. That's a huge loss. At this point, calling one of those in takes 2 ticks of income, so that's a major hit. Flak 43 is in position to save his units down here from the Ju-87 strike. Pioneer Fear in a horrible position. Sturm shoots and does get in position, though. He's pushing across the bridge. He's going for it. Aggro, I love it. I love it. He's looking for the hole. Mimile feels good because he got a lot of kills up here. Like, he got a lot of points. Church Tower is going down, I think. And the Stug picking up the flag. Mimile now on the 13-11. Mobile Wagon in danger. Stug 3 smells the blood, I think. But oh no, the SDK of Zed 251 has returned. Oh no, these little things. Ah! Oh, he gets a kill. And down it goes to the Nashorn. Oh my god, he's gotten so much value out of those stupid half-tracks. Shoots and doesn't load in time, but it's gonna... Oh, it's not gonna enjoy this interaction at all. MG42 trying to save the day. It's not going to. Grenade goes off. Schutzen gonna get surrendered immediately. But the Begleit's over the river. Sturm Schutzen as well. Mimile making his play here. And I have a feeling Mr. Ghosty's... He's chewing through infantry. He didn't even bring an unvetted card of C-phase units. He vetted them. So he's only got 65. So... and he's called... It's not like he hasn't called in infantry. He's not one of those players who's like only called in armor. Most of the Nashorns are dead, but another one coming in. I think maybe he has 1 more in reserve. He had 6. We saw at least 4. That would be 5, so... And there are 6 Panthers to deal with, although he already got 1. Ooh, munition goes down. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but killing munition does really matter. Still waiting for another Nebelwerfer. Begleit pushing all the way through. Panzer IV finding the Stug 3. Stug 3 has sight damage, which I think generally means it just doesn't aim as well. Panzer IV Stug 3 trade, and actually from Mimile, that's pretty good, because that Panzer IV is a major holdup, so he's pretty happy that happened. Begleit going all the way. Finally going to unload with a flag there. A line of reinforcements coming in along with the Panzer IV. That'll be another issue. SK-18's going for the Pak 40 there. A little off target. Sturm shoots in the woods. Mimile on a solid 13-11 though now. Well, I shouldn't say solid. It's not solid at all. But he's making a big push, and I'm not sure if... Well, it's very unsupported though. Stug 3 coming in. Mimile might be running out of Stugs. That's the thing too. I mean, he's got 15 of them, but we've seen a lot of Stugs die. SK-18's opening up on that Pak. Pak 40 already out of line of sight there, or out of the circle. Things quiet down north, up north. Now the fight is down south. These infantry getting caught out in the open. Not going to be good. The Panzergrens are going to absolutely destroy them. Yeah, Mimile's got to stop doing what he's doing. Sturm Pioneer do poke forward to grab the flag, but somehow the shooting's being spotted. I feel like he shouldn't be able to see them. They're in heavy cover. 251 opening up on the Stug 3. Stug 3 should have an easy time here. Panzer 3 does back up in time, so that needs to run. I don't think it's going to make it. Begleit already pinned down. IG-33 getting hit by the Panzer IV. Here comes a Ju-188 nuke bomber. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage, actually. Just a blind call-in, I suppose. Schützen still running. Stug 3 trying to come and stop it. Begleit was unloaded. Yeah, it was like an unnecessarily deep push. I'm not sure what his plan was at the end of the day there. Boom, boom. Ow, kills it. Most of the Sturm Pioneers, kills the leader, wipes everything out. These things are so good. Stug 3 just going for it. Sturm Schützen coming as well. But MrGhosty's still in a pretty advantageous ticket situation. Mimile's got to get more flags here. MrGhosty's got to defend. I don't think MrGhosty's going to capture any more flags. But he can certainly defend what he's got. Nebelwerfer going after Pak 40. Nashorn did go down. Schwimmwagen dead. Singular Nebelwerfer. It's not exciting. I'm going to say it the entire game. Call 2 in. Panzer Trek going to kill the Panzer 3 and flip this flag, which is what Mimile desperately needs. Sturm Pioneers shoots and coming out. I can't believe he's still a Sturm Pioneers. He called a lot in. Sturm Pioneers trying to get into the woods here. But Sturm shoots in. Well, why is he walking? Why is he moving them? Stop, Mimile. Bro. Maybe it was fire. Yes, they're not that great in green. You shouldn't just send them in. Ju-87 coming in, but the Flak 43 has moved forward. Mimile all over that, not leaving them behind. Panzergren going to go down here. The Sturm shoots him. Just too many. Can't stop them all. Ju-87 will probably go down. Yes, down it goes. Sturm shoots it in the woods, but they'll go down to the Urzat Pioneers. Yep, grenade. Mimile a little slow on his micro here in the green. Now Sturm shoots his pin. Not sure what he's watching that he's missing the fallback here. Mobile wagon pushing forward now. Stug 3 in a nice position here, but a bit of an issue because the Aufklar can definitely see it. And he hasn't moved these. He hasn't noticed. He's going to lose all these Sturm Schützen. Oh, Mimile. Oh, Mimile. Oh, no. So bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, way too late. He might be able to get a cheeky Panzerfaust on this mobile wagon. He is. Oh, no, and MrGhosty on the micro. He should nuke bomb this if he really wants to get in there. But Mimile was on the 14-10. Now on a 13-11, but that's good enough. There's no difference. And he will, if he can hold the 13-11, he will win this. SK-18's going after the Stug 3s. Yeah, he's got limited armor at this point. Sending these Sturm shoots in unsupported, I wasn't a big fan of that. And now the thing is, Mimile is completely defenseless here. Like, this armor could just keep pushing, and there's not really anything to stop it. Stug 3 is going to try to stop it. It will do quite well here. There's Panzer 4, though. Panzer Shrek moving forward to try to kill the Panzer 4. The Aufklär is there. We'll spot it. The Aufklär win this fight, I think. I'm not sure. Both are in yellow cover. Oh, Panzer Shrek going down here. Oh, there's one vet on the Aufklär, so yeah, the Aufklär definitely win. Veterancy, folks. Veterancy does it. I'm not saying to vet your Panzer Shrek. I'm just saying. Understand how much effect it has. I'm not a big fan of Mimile just throwing troops deep now. He's getting a little too punchy. Now, if the Stug can kill this infantry, that'd be huge. And it does. That's a big kill, but now the SDKZ 251 in position. Gonna be devastating. But it keeps switching targets, so that saves the day for him. Up north, MrGhosty has built up a fairly large number of Panzer IVs. Nazor getting a nice hit on that infantry. Ooh, so these transport kills from Mimile are kind of saving him right now. What? Help what? It's a 1v1 game, so I'm not sure who he's requesting assistance from. Yeah, this, I don't know why Mimile's doing this. Flag's getting close here. This is a tight game. Neither player can muster up enough defense to really make enough offense to really make a well-supported push. But this push down here from Mimile was pretty backbreaking. Sturm shoots and push a little too far forward and are going to get absolutely just barfed on by these Panzer IVs. Already going after the Nashorn again. He does need those dead. Nashorn on the move. Nebelwerfer going, finally taking a strike here in the forest. Sturm Pioneers and Sturm Shoots are going to follow up. Does take the Panzergren out. Obviously, that's not the thing you need dead. It's the Sturm Pioneers you need dead. Sturm Shoots in a beautiful spot here. If he tries to push across, the Panzerfaust insta-kills anything. But he's not following up. Oh, he is moving. Just honestly send the Sturm Shoots in too. Them together are much stronger than them apart. We're much stronger together. Shoots in the woods would not suggest. I can't believe that MrGhosty has this many Sturm Pioneers left. Ju-88, though, 188, though, going to ruin that time. He needs to readjust that, though. It's going to miss the Sturm Pioneers completely. He is not. So, yeah, they're going to get away. Maybe they'll pin. I mean, it's a pretty big explosion. No, it's pretty deep. Wow, kills the SDK of Zed, just because. The Sturm Shoots can get into the yellow, which means they're pretty safe from the Sturm Pioneers. Battery Fear goes down, so that's a big kill, but a lot of infantry push back into this woods here, though they're not CQC infantry, so how they'll hold up here, I'm not quite sure. Sturm Pioneer goes down. There's another fresh one, though, and this one's going to get hit by the Panzergrens. Sturm Pioneer down. Sturm Shoots are already pretty pinned, though. Surprised you just didn't send the nuke bomber over here, to be honest. I think that would have been a lot more effective. He needs to retreat these. They're not going to make it. They're going to surrender. Sturm Shoots went back into the woods to brawl with these Sturm Pioneers again. Not a fan. 3-on-1. Sturm Shoots going down here. Already now going after the Stug 3s. These SK-18s have been constant. This one even got like a... I feel like they had to reload both of these. Wow. They have a lot of ammo. But Mimile now ahead in tickets. MrGhosty, though, building up a new attack force. Stug 3 goes down, but trades with the Panzer IV. Both those Panzer IVs died. Yeah, so MrGhosty's doing well, but losing some key units in key moments, and it's really bad for him. Like, these infantry will not survive well with the shoots and the Sturm shoots and combo here. This is really just developed into two very distinct fronts, which this map often does. You only have a northern front and the southern front. You really don't get central fighting very often. Unless someone's doing something really clever. There's not a lot of fighting around this bridge here. But what a game. If you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content. And if you love the channel, check out that Patreon. SDKZ goes down to one of these Nashorn, I believe. There's still two here. Pack 40 finding the mobile wagon finally. Mobile wagon didn't react. I don't think MrGhosty's paying attention. Pack 40 misses 2 shots at sub 1,000 meter range. Rage. Freaking rage. But it will finally pick up that kill. Another mobile wagon down. I mean, the only thing in the deck airwise is the Ju-188 anyway, but it's still nice to know you can fly it wherever you want. Panzer IV uncontested until this Pack 40 gets in the position, and then it's very much contested, but double Grilla might change the math there pretty hard. Another Pack 40 coming in, but that's obviously not a great response to the Grillas. Panzer IV now pushing. Looks like Ghosty's trying to make some ground back. But Mimile now getting a pretty comfy cushion of tickets. MG42 might not want to stand there. The problem is it's going to attract the fire to the Pack 40, which might, like, pre-pin it down. MG42 goes down just in time. He did turn off the HE on the Pack 40. Good call there. Shoots him. Might get an easy kill here on the SDK of Z. He is. Yeah, he's got the grenade. There's no recon here. Yep, down the SDK of Z goes. Pack 40 trying to choose a target. Grilla, though, attack grounding on the Pack 40's position. Panzer IV goes down. Big hit from the Grilla. And the Pack 40 on the run. Another Pack 40 coming in. But Grilla ground attacking here as well. Wow. What a great prediction from MrGhosty. That was huge. Pack 40 gets one Grilla. The Grillas have low health, though. That's the thing. You can one-shot them. Can the Pack 40 land another hit? He called in an off-map? Are you kidding me? Why would you spend... He must be out of stuff. I have to imagine he has stuff. Why would you spend your points on that otherwise? Does he really think that's the only way he can get into this? Grillas took out the Pack 40s. Stug 3 coming in for emergency. SDKZ finds the first 380, which of course is out of ammo, but still. As far as was finally cleared out, Mimile getting a pretty big cushion, though, now of points. This Stug 3 died, though. Panzer IV pushing down. Sturmschützen needs to stay alive to stop this Panzer IV. I don't know. MrGhosty might pick up the double tick here to win this. A double tick would change things quickly. Off-mount immediately takes out the flak. This stuff is going to get absolutely smashed, except the Schützen is still alive. Oh, no. The Schützen lives. Oh, he unloads just in time. MrGhosty remembers. Very heads-up play because he was about to lose his stuff. Just going to drive that half-track, walk the Panzergren. Down the half-track goes immediately. Schützen stopped the Sturm Pioneer from getting to their target. The other one, though, going to get by. Might go down to the Schützen, though, who still have one grenade left. Oh, and waste the grenade. Back to a 12-12. MrGhosty captures this, but a whole lot of reinforcements coming. The second 380 coming down, so he doesn't have to worry about that again. Nashorn pushing forward to try to capture this flag. Pack 40's here, though. He's got to be careful. Infantry can't get across. Nebelwerfer probably going after the Pack 40. It is. Will one finally do the job? No. I'd say definitively no. Nope. Ju-188 going after just this position to capture this flag from Mimile. He just needs to hold on to the flags. This last desperate attempt. Stug 3 gonna take out the Grilla. Nice kill there. That was doing a lot of damage, so both of those dead. Pack 40 pinned by the mobile wagon. This flag flipped, so now the flag MrGhosty fought so hard for now negated. Oh no. Panzer IV moving forward to take out this Nashorn, I would assume. Panzer IV over the bridge. 3 minutes left. I don't think MrGhosty can do it anymore unless some part of the line collapses completely. Nashorn gets a pen on the Panzer IV. Nashorn misses. Oh no. Panzer IV misses. Oh no. And down the Panzer IV goes. What an unfortunate loss there. Mobile wagon doing so much damage. Oh, another one. Feels like he had so many of these. He only had 4, but I feel like we've seen like 10. He lost the 2 up here, and these are the last 2. That's what it is. Shoots and making a run. Down it goes. Pack 40 finds the Panzer IV, though. That's a big kill. And Ghosty loses his 1311 that he so desperately needs. IG-33 can actually shoot heat. Can it land? It's not even aiming. I'm not sure what it's doing. Oh, the sadness. Oh, the overwhelming sadness. Mimile back on the 1311. And I believe that will seal Ghosty's fate. What a freaking game here, folks. If you did enjoy that one, I don't know why you're watching this game at all. 2 top-level players absolutely brawling it out. MrGhosty had this game in hand at the beginning and just couldn't wait to like look at this. Oh my god. That's insane. Look at it all. Oh, it's a freaking graveyard. That's hilarious. My goodness gracious, that's awesome. So much destruction. I feel like MrGhosty probably should have like punched his armor, I don't know, down here or something instead. I don't even know. Because this ended up just being an absolute bloodbath on the edge of this hill. Like the initial push, yes, absolutely go for it. The third push, yeah, might have been a little optimistic. Pack 40 gets a hit on that mobile wagon. Shoots and gonna try to get the grenade on it. Probably will. But it doesn't really matter. There's a 50-minute time limit here. And everything now crumbling for Ghosty. He's got nothing here. And Mimile will take this game 1 of this 2-game match. Or maybe it's a best of 3. I'm still not sure if this is the final or not. 4,665 to 4,310. Really not a big difference in kills here. Yeah, what a game. Nullwoofer actually did a lot of damage here. Would have liked to see a third one called in technically. Nashorn absolutely cleaning house here. JU-188, Nuke Bomber doing lots of work. Stug 3. Another Nashorn. Over on the other side here. SK-18 not doing as much as I expected, to be honest. I really thought that would have a longer list of kills because he was fire. He was using it. To MrGhosty's credit, he was using it. 380 did a lot. There we go. This SK-18 did a lot more damage. Otherwise, yeah, nothing getting as much value. Not a fan of that 380 call-in at the end. A lot of wasted points. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed that, hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out that Patreon. Thanks a bunch and have a fantastic day.